Medical marijuana in Colorado is booming, with entrepreneurs like Jason Irwin building a brand new industry.
This is grade A, top quality sativa. You see the tall, beautiful buds? This is like the creme de la creme of cannabis. And
Jason grows medical marijuana and sells it in his dispensary, Highland Health, which he runs with the help of his mother, Diane.
Do you feel like what he's doing now is a legitimate business to be in?
Oh, most definitely. I'm so excited I think that Jason is a very brave young man.
Jason began his cannabis career on the wrong side of the law, illegally selling pot by the pound and always looking over his shoulder.
How is it different now having a dispensary?
We can operate with full disclosure, meaning we can write checks for our products purchased, therefore pay tax on it, and do everything above the counter completely comfortably.
Colorado law allows patients to use marijuana with a doctor's permission, but it's still against federal law, so for a long time the movement was largely underground. Then last year, everything changed. The Justice Department signaled it would no longer crack down on medical marijuana in states where it's legal. All of a sudden, dispensaries began popping up all over Colorado.
Business booming in the past month and really just trying to keep pace.
Even now, Jason is still just only one step ahead of the law. In this case, the law comes in the form of Colorado Attorney General John Suthers. He says the Colorado amendment legalizing medical marijuana use wasn't designed to launch a whole new drug economy.
Absolutely. Dispensaries were never mentioned in Amendment 20. Grow operations. There's no provision for the sale of it. Let's return to the system we had for 8 years that was not problematic. We didn't have a dispensary on every street corner. We didn't have this incredible profit motive that causes people to create patients out of people who do not have debilitating medical conditions.
That's like a shade above the black market. It's still not available to the masses. You still have to be like, hey, where do you get this marijuana? Do you know someone?
And bringing medical marijuana to the masses is exactly what Diane Irwin wants to do.
I think that it's a whole new culture and a movement and bringing people together. And I think it would be a shame, really. And, to have to go back to the streets, or people have to go back to buying it out of parking lots and parks and, not feeling safe.
Diane and Jason both smoke pot regularly. Like most medical marijuana patients, they say it helps them manage chronic pain. Suthers isn't buying it.
And I assure you, the vast, vast, vast majority of those people do not have a debilitating medical condition. They just want to smoke pot.
Yeah, not allowing people to take a first-hand approach in their own health and well-being is an encroachment on personal freedom. Regardless of for what reason you use it, to be able to use it in the way that best affects you, I think should be a personal choice.
So far, the dispensaries are still up and running, but every day, Jason Irwin is watching his back.
Do you still have any fears of getting busted?
Yes, that's something that doesn't go away.
Jason says if the industry is forced underground, the real victims will be his patients.
Obviously, if you are a patient, you're not going to be wanting to, expose yourself like that, calling people to score, because then it becomes a score again. So once you get into that territory, they're going to become disinterested. And so it really is going to cut the people off from whom the program was established for.
His mom is with him. For her, medical marijuana has become much more than a business. It's a cause.
It's time for change in our country. This is ridiculous. I say shame on the American people right now for not getting involved, educating themselves, and looking at the possibilities of what medical marijuana and hemp could do to change our country. Truly.
But until the American people do turn that corner, the Irwins, mother and son, will keep on growing and selling and smoking. Jim Spellman, CNN, Denver, Colorado.